What's good? Welcome to another LiveWire Sports Media Update. All right. So today is my off day video this morning, and I'm giving you a midday video because I just woke my sleepy behind up. Yes. People, creators that know basketball, that really talks the volume of basketball, has the very eye test, not the Angel Reese fans that attack Caitlin Clark and look over Angel Reese deficiencies and saying that she's great. I'm here to tell you, ever since the Minnesota game, and shout out to the Pope be frank, you know, he does an excellent job going over this stuff and breaking it down. Even people on X calls this stuff out. So let me explain something to you. Angel Reese is definitely, well, not, I'm gonna start with not Angel Reese first. I'm gonna start with her coach, Teresa Weatherspoon. I listened a few minutes ago to his channel is CFW God. He talks a lot of basketball, talks about a lot of different players, you know, and stuff like that. And he brought up a very particular thing about Teresa Weatherspoon. And I had to sit back and dissect it before I even like got into the start of this video. And I was like, man, because I go back to Christy's sides for the Fever when the Fever played the Sky the third time in Chicago, and you had a chance to win the game, and Caitlin had a chance to get a triple-double in that game, and she was pulled. And then all of a sudden, the first two games of the season, Teresa Weatherspoon didn't engage with you. But then the third game, she all of a sudden embrace you and whisper in your ear, talk for about a minute. Y'all even had coffee bugs and order everything and sat down and hug and kiss, whatever the case might be. And a lot of people when the Fever was losing, she looked distressed. She looked like she was about to have a nervous breakdown. But this gentleman said that Teresa Weatherspoon could definitely have some kind of mental health issues. And that she's out there, you know, throwing games to stat pad for Angel Reese when you have other players on the team that's good. You can put the ball in, you can get more shots for them instead of trying to get more shots for Angel Reese. So I'm gonna go back to the Sky games really quickly because I definitely want to point out something. And it started for me, it started with the Minnesota game. When they played Minnesota and they lost that game, they was leading that game. It was a back and forth game. And I watched how the Fisher Caller, all of them did not jump with this girl. When you playing basketball and you battling under the rim, men or whoever, if you battling under the rim, you clearly jump to grab, not jumping with your hand straight up in the air and not trying to block shots. Angel Reese, people sit there and put out videos of her shooting threes and all of this stuff, but she doesn't have any no kind of offensive package to herself. She don't even have a jump shot or step back or a reverse hook shot or anything. She just, when she drives to the basket to lay the ball up, she slings the ball off. If you notice how she slings the ball off the backboard, if she really laid the ball up and got blocked, how many rebounds will you actually think she'd get? She slings it up and then try to fight for the rebound to get it back off the backboard. Half of the damn time, the ball should be a shot clock violation because it doesn't touch anything. So I'm looking at the Minnesota game, the game they lost by 8 points. Angel Reese had 16 shots. She was 4 from 16 from the field. She had 16 rebounds, 10 points. How in the hell you get 10 points on just for with 4 shots? Was shooting 16 shots from the field, and you only got 10 points. But then you got 16 rebounds. Clearly, right then and there, Kamilla Cardoso only had 3 points. She played 31 minutes of that game. She had 10 rebounds, 3 points, and only 9 shots. It's clearly showing right then and there is that to me, I feel like Kamilla Cardoso is a better underneath the basket offensive threat to me. You know what I'm saying? There was a point in the last night's game where she got the ball and drove to the strip though, but she got the ball and laid it up for a backboard. I think Kamilla's what, 6'7", 6'8". She has a clear height advantage over a lot of people, even Angel Wilson. But every time when either Angel Reese get in foul trouble, she gets pulled out the game, they struggle, or Kamilla Cardoso goes off and have a decent game, here comes Weatherspoon pulling her out, sit her on the bench. Okay, it's like, okay, you done got us to this point. Now we're gonna cool you off. It's almost like the same stuff that Christy Size does to Caitlin Clark. Some of the games that we have witnessed, just to get Angel Reese back in there so she could get her numbers. Whether they win the game or lose the game, it shows. Now, so I'm gonna go to the last fever and game. Reese had the fever game. She had 25 points. She was 8 from 12 from the field. Okay. But mostly it was from the free throw line, some of it. And she had 16 rebounds in that game. So now we're going to fast forward to the July games. All right. Angel Reese had 12 points in the first meeting with the Sky. I mean, with the Dream. She had 12 points, 5 from 12. She had 19 boards. Kamilla Cardoso almost had a double-double. She played 27 minutes, and she had 10 rebounds and 8 points in that game. All right, we'll go to the first Sky game. This is the second game. I gave y'all the Minnesota game. Now I'm gonna give you the first Sky game. So you got Reese got 27 points in that game, 10 rebounds. It seemed like the Sky could not do anything in that game. Everybody, all their starters had double figures in that game, but they didn't try to win the game. They didn't try to. They made sure that Angel Reese only had 10 rebounds that game, 27 points. And you're going to tell me that y'all could not keep her off the glass. As tall as Nika is and Megabar is, Horston is, y'all mean y'all could not keep her off the board? Y'all could not keep her off the board. And Angel Reese, that's the game Angel Reese had 4 fouls in, and she said Kamilla Cardoso had 4 fouls. Allen had 4 fouls. Carter had 4 fouls. And that's the game Carter went off for 33 points. And I'm not talking about Trinity Carter because she really got game. I love her game. She plays, she has a really good pure game, but she just have a stinking attitude. Now, come to the back-to-back game. Sky, which the Sky won that game. Reese had 17 points, 14 rebounds in that game. She only shot 8 from 15 from the field. 4 fouls in that game. You're starting to witness a pattern how Teresa Weatherspoon is calling this game, you know what I'm saying? And it just goes to show you that they allowing Angel Reese to come back in these games just to get points, just to get these numbers when she shouldn't even be getting the numbers. I literally tracked the whole game for the Liberty last night, where Angel Reese only had 4 rebounds. By the time the fourth quarter came, she ended up having 9 and 10 rebounds. I was like, how in the hell you get 5 rebounds so fast, and you didn't even have I think you only had 1 rebound in the third quarter. You wasn't even scoring at the time, and it is purposely done. And Teresa Weatherspoon should be held accountable. And if I was the organization, because you know what, she got fired from the Pelicans for being too cozy with the players. And that's the thing about it is she's too cozy with them. She's not coaching. She wants to be their damn friend. You know what I'm saying? She wants to love on Trinity Carter, hugging Trinity Carter, loving on Angel Reese, holding them and whatever. You don't see no other damn coach in the WNBA doing that kind of nonsense. And some of them, I think Mystics got a male coach. I think the Sparks got a male coach. I don't know others, but you don't see that. You do not see other coaches coddling their players, holding their players. Now, here we go to the Liberty game, which they got blown out. And I want to say something about the Liberty game, because people sit there and say Angel Reese got a standing ovation for getting a double-double. She had 10 points, 10 rebounds on 17 damn shots. She barely got in foul trouble. I don't understand why they didn't even put her in foul trouble. You know what I'm saying? But the Mystics crowd was 17,000 plus last night. And they was talking about, Angel Reese got a stand over. Oh, yeah, people came to see Angel Reese. Stop the bullshit. Nobody came to see Angel Reese at all. New York Liberty could hold their own in any arena with them because they have a following. Not like Angel Reese selling out 10,000, bringing in 10,000. It's not like Caitlin Clark that's bringing 20,000 plus to arena when she steps into it. That crowd was an all Liberty crowd, and they play in the Barclays Center. It's not like no little arena. So yeah. But see, the thing about it is that we witnessing buffoonery in the WNBA. And when it comes to Teresa Weatherspoon, you have the number 3 pick in the draft with Kamilla Cardoso, and you turn around and got Angel Reese. And the only reason why you started pushing Angel Reese to get stats because you didn't want Caitlin Clark to outshine her when Caitlin Clark became the Rookie of the Month of May. So you had to start making her be a more focal point to do the things that she needs to. The main thing about it, it's not like Angel Reese have the same game as Caitlin Clark. Even hell, a lot was that tall, and he had everything. He could shoot, fade away, dream shape, layup, hook shot. Angel Reese don't have nothing. And then people leave her out there to shoot threes. Hell, if I was wide open, I'll make them too. You ain't nobody's contesting them. Nobody's running at you. You don't have no dribble moves. And then when you dribble to the basket, you throw your shoulder into the person, lean into them. She's awkward. People will sit there and say, oh, she got game. Oh, she's this, she's that. No, she's a basic big man. That's it. Big woman, I might add. She's a basic big woman under the basket. Jacquel Jones for the Liberty is a better big woman than her. Heck, I look at shoot, it's somebody else in the W that I have seen is better. So let's quit the nonsense, because the Liberty really last night, the Liberty helped her out because she shouldn't even had that stat. That streak should have ended last night. That streak should have ended. They play the Liberty again on Saturday. Then they play the Aces. Angel Reese get a shot blocked the most out of any player in the WNBA. But nobody talks about it because her unorthodox way of going to the basket. She throws up shots. She runs for rebounds. She doesn't have no power move to go back up. She get a shot blocked all over the place. Matter of fact, somebody blocked the shot and I caught it in my living room. That's how much she getting blocked. But people don't want to hear that. They want to continue to pair her stats with Caitlin Clark's stats. But guess what? I found a good statistical person on X today, and she broke down the reason why Caitlin Clark is the clear-cut favorite of Rookie of the Year. And I'll bring that probably later this afternoon after I watch the game or whatever the case might be. Make no mistake, people. Stop being fooled. Stop being blind about the statistical stats or what Angel Reese is doing. She's only getting these rebounds to stay close in up there with Caitlin Clark, because Caitlin Clark numbers is blowing her numbers away. These McDoubles that she's getting is not even hell. Any player in the NBA could get that. Could go on a double streak like that. Do you think that's warrant to you to be an award winner? No. Hell, when Candace Parker did it, Candace Parker had more to her game. Candace could dribble. She could go behind the back. She had a spin move. She could shoot jumpers. She could lay up. Hell, she could even dunk. Does Angel Reese could do all of that? Absolutely not. Hell, she can't even do the stuff that Audra Wilson does. She can't do none of that. But people wants to credit her for these damn miscellaneous rebounds. Rebounded don't excite me. Hell, I'm 6'3", and I could get rebounds all day long. But at the end of the day, she doesn't have nothing. You shoot close. You shoot 2 foot, 5 foot from the rim to have a high shooting percentage. And people say, oh, well, her usage rate is better than Caitlin Clark's. Stop the nonsense. Or they say, well, her TS rating is better. She's more impactful for her team. Where the hell she's more impactful when you having Marina Mabrey and Trinity Carter scoring points? Angel Reese is not the doggone first option when it comes to scoring. She's not. Oh, you think Marina Mabrey is just going to dribble the ball down court and throw it in the post to Angel Reese for an easy 2? Like she's a Leo Boston? No. They not do that. But I fought T. Witherspoon for that, because for Teresa Weatherspoon to be an ex-WNBA player, been a person that was a coach in the NBA, and you still don't know how to develop your players. You let one of your most prestigious players get away, or you waived her. You know what I'm saying? Just to satisfy the nature of somebody like a Dana Evans, who's not great, or just to appease Angel Reese. You wasting a top 3, your number 3 talent on the bench through games instead of let her be the one that go off. You know what I'm saying? But you want to please Angel Reese. You want to make her seem like she's on the same level as Caitlin Clark, which we all know that is bull. But I guarantee you this, they're going to lose Kamilla Cardoso. Once her contract is up, probably, I think, they signed a 3-year deal. Once her contract up, they're going to lose Kamilla Cardoso. Because I could tell you this, Kamilla Cardoso do not want to play with them. You can look at her face sometimes. She's trying to be a good team player and all of that. And you notice, anytime they do TikTok videos and stuff like that, you don't see Kamilla Cardoso interacting with them like that. She goes out and play the game. But what Teresa Weatherspoon is doing to Kamilla Cardoso is criminal. And she should be held accountable for what she's doing, just a stat pad for Angel Reese. And I hope Angel Reese stats come, but time I don't even want to wish that, because Christy sides will probably allow her to damn get the record. Her and Witherspoon are the same as the two horrible coaches, and I hold Witherspoon higher because she is a more experienced person than Christy sides. But what you're doing, stat padding for Angel Reese, is bad. It's bad for business. And I really hope that streak gets in soon. Because I ain't gonna lie, the Ace is gonna do the same thing because she buddy with damn Audrey Wilson. You know what I'm saying? 17 shots for damn 10 points. What? Caitlin only had like 3 bad games, but she only scored single digits once, 3, 7, and 9, I think. And she's been consistent the rest of the way with 15, 5, and 5 or more. Yeah. Anyway, watch when they play the Liberty again tomorrow. It's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the same thing. This your boy LiveWire Sports Media. Again, continue to like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't, please do so. It's shame, man. I don't have no respect for people that stat pad. Same thing with LeBron James in the WNBA stat pad. When you value stat padding over winning, then for you as a coach, you should be fired. Because guess what it's going to do? It'll end up costing them a playoff spot. It will cost them a playoff spot. Because you got to think about it. The FIBA schedule is getting more easier than the Sky schedule. So take it for what you want. Until then, I'm out.